respected judges and distinguished members. Good afternoon, everyone. So I am Deepak from Degree second year. So my topic for scientific research paper is India's soft power, culture diplomacy and global influence. So firstly, what is soft power? So in a lame language, so many of girls are interested in BTS of South Korea and many boys are fascinated about Avengers and Marvel movies. So even though they are not belongs to our country, we are very much interested to watch those things. So this is called soft power. So let me put in a organized way. The Ministry of External Affairs of Indian government define it as the ability to influence others through appeal and attraction using non-coercive means. The non-coercive means here is culture, foreign policy, diplomacy and other things. So why soft power is important for a country? So let me take an example. So many of us like South Korea and hate North Korea. So why such discrimination? So because South Korea uses its soft power and North Korea uses its hard power. So that's why we are very much tilted towards South Korea. And so what made India's soft power and what are the factors? Because India has a long history, culture and civilization. So what shaped India's soft power? Firstly, the promotion of Ayush. So the government, India is a land of ancient science and natural medicine. By that, the total world is following yoga and practicing yoga. So which in return increase our soft power. The second one is Mahatma Gandhi's ideal inspiration. So Gandhi is known for his ahimsa and non-violence, ahimsa and satyagraha. So his non-violence means attracted many leaders in the world. For example, Martin Luther King in America, Nelson Mandela in South Africa, and Aung San Suu Kyi in Myanmar. So very much the world has seen towards India because of its national movement in a non-violence means. So the next one is culture and religion. India is birthplace for four main religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism and Jainism. And Islam and Christianity have good enough population in our country. So the places like Varanasi, Amritsar, Saran Belgola are attracting many tourist places from foreigners. And our great principles in Sanatana Dharma were inspired by many abroad members. The next one is vibrant democracy. India is called mother of democracy. So India is able to withhold constitutional sovereignty since 75 years, despite their neighbors went through many political instabilities and military rules. So over 97 million voters are present in India, and it is called world's largest democracy. So which shaped India's soft power. And next one, Indian diaspora. India has world's largest diaspora with 31 million, which spread across United Nations, United Kingdom, UAE and other countries. So they are acting as ambassadors to promote our culture, tradition and customs in abroad. So that's why the United States declared Diwali as a national holiday. And the next one is Indian movies and entertainment. So India has a remarkable influence in movies. So we can recall a movie called Avara, in which Raj Kapoor was a main cast. So and in the contemporary times, the RRR and Elephant Vishwas has reached up to Oscars. So which defines our capability in filmmaking. And next one, the popularity of cricket. So everyone in the world knows Virat Kohli, and the world is very much fascinated to watch India versus Pakistan match. And in 2023, India hosted the ODI World Cricket Cup. So which shows that the capability of India to host a world tournament. And next one, India's food and cuisine. So our food is very much famous since the ancient times. Our spices were largely exported to many American countries. And the Hyderabadi biryani is called world's favorite biryani. So our cuisine, one of the cuisine, chicken tikka masala was declared as national food of United Kingdom. So which shows our soft power. And next one, the literature and works. So Panchatantra, Ardhashastra and Sushruta Samhita have become a base for modern technology. And Rabindranath Tagore got Nobel Prize for his work Gitanjali. The next one, Indology. So no country in the world has a separate course to study about its country. So it is the only country, India, has a concept to know its customs, traditions and the rich history of India. So every country has soft power, but why India's soft power is more unique? So recently, a Israel minister said that the world should learn from Subramaniam Jaishankar's diplomacy. So why? So why they were very much tilted towards India's soft power? What made India's soft power so unique? So let me give some factors or some characteristics that made India's soft power more unique. The first one is, as I said, largest diaspora and global influence. India has 31 million diaspora across the world, and many people of Indian origin became CEOs of many large companies. For example, Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, and Ajay Banga became the president of World Bank. And our diaspora acting as ambassadors to promote culture and our festivals in abroad. So festivals like Dasra, Diwali, Batkama were largely celebrated in United States. And next one, the bilateral relations and infrastructure assistance. So India, despite having many problems with its neighbors, it did not stop any infrastructure assistance to its neighbors like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka. So even we follow neighborhood first policy, where we treat neighbors as our first priority. And next one, upholding regional aspirations and countering China's initiatives. India in South Asia became a big brother and promoting the South Asian aspirations in the platforms like BRICS, SAARC, SCO, and ASEAN. And India is well known for its counter strategies towards China. So India's countering China's string of pearls policy with diamond necklace policy, where China's policy is an example of neocolonialism. So to promote equality and inclusivity, India started necklace of diamond policy. And next one, India's cultural diplomacy and religious tourism. So as I described, so no country has such diversity and so many religions in this country. So India is a secular one, and that made soft power. Indigenous space technology. So we are well known for our indigenous space technology. Recently in 2023, India became the first country to land at the moon south pole. And this made a large global image. India, and with the successful story of ISRO, many countries are collaborating with India. For example, NASA and ISRO were recently collaborated for Europa probe. And our space technology was well known for cost effective. Let me give an example. The Interstellar movie, a Hollywood movie which made with the budget of $160 million, whereas the Chandrayaan 3, which was launched in 2003, was made only just with $60 million. And next one, dialogue and diplomacy policy. The whole world is taking a side in Russia-Ukraine war and Israel-Palestine war. But India has always chosen the side of peace and tolerance. So we always emphasize on dialogue and diplomacy policy. Our no first strike policy, neighborhood policy will always emphasize on negotiation, peace, and tolerance. Next one, the United Nations Peacekeeping Force. So the Indian Army has a large ratio in the United Nations Peacekeeping Force. So because we'll go such far to maintain the humanity, and we are very much credible to our duty. So next one, despite having a large soft power, India facing some hurdles regarding the soft power. The first one is diplomatic wars. So we have diplomatic wars with Canada, Bangladesh, and Maldives. And the next hurdle is foreigners rejecting Indian diaspora. So many countries like Bangladesh and South Korea, some of the countries like Bangladesh and South Korea are rejecting India's diaspora. So because of the false propagation in the social media.